Daddy was a twin. Called her home.
Today, from the Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the... Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the Saints are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So here come the Saints now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game, so he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
2nd and 5 now. Reddick. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
Able to fight through 1 tackle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a give, right side. Borden, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Reddick sets to pass it. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. And they'll run again. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Boy, shifts past him. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up for the 1st and goal.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Dialed up the fullback dive that time. We'll see what they go to on 3rd down from the 1.
Yeah, they may have dialed it up, but it was repelled, wasn't it? Do you wag a finger back at the offense like a certain iconic NBA guy did back in the day, or do you just say...
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out comes the Saints offensive unit and the NFC playoff race. Let's have a look at it. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
I'm impressed.
And I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now a throw here, hauled in. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Reddick to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st down, Borden. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Reddick. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. Borden. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Reddick escaping the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal. They nearly had the touchdown, but he's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus. And this time he is in. A great play there. With touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Saints add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Giants going to take over again on offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They give to Dillon out of the gun.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Into the secondary, past the 40, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He'll dump this down to Dillon. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
On 1st down, Wilson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Wilson will throw again. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now left side on the swing pass. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Wilson. It's hauled in by Hardy. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And his kick is indeed good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. These kickers now. It's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 2nd and 5 now. Reddick. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Flowers. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the 2nd half of Week 17 is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On 2nd down now, Gordon, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 1st down, Gordon. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Well, I guess that's one way to slow him down, try to grab him by the face mask.
Well, nothing else seems to have worked because he certainly had his way running the football in this one.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that was going to be off target and incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's on the guard, Wyatt Teller. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Now back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Whatever the discussions were at halftime in trying to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. Becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. This is caught. It's Hardy. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fields. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And Diggs has it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He's done it. 1,000 career catches with that last reception.
I don't care what you've done in your life. How many things have you done 1,000 times of significance? How about this? With that catch, now closing in on the top 10 all-time in NFL history, a very significant achievement.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. Running the toss here to Dillon. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Borden, and he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll keep it on the ground. Borden Oh, nice move. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 110 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st down, Borden. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 3rd down, rushing. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now.
And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The New York set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. They bring him in off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to... And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We're playing 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And taken at the 46. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. They'll run on 1st down. Borden. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Working with his 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw here. He's got it complete to Thompson. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play that time on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. Standing alone with a new NFL record, 36 second touchdown. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they open the lead up now to 25. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked for someone else, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. To throw is Wilson. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he's taken down inside the 30. Well, we made a big deal about catch number 1,000, as we should. Now he's at 1,001, so he's building towards 2,000, Charles.
I like your optimism, and I love your math. Let's go ahead and get the next 1,000, and he started on it already.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Yeah, the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Dillon is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
138 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get this. Inside the 30. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
On third down, Borden. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bradley, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And now out come the Giants. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know them.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Saints are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Borden. That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll keep it on the ground. Borden. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his big tight end here. And down inside the 15 he goes. On 1st down, Gordon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Gordon, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 163 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Butker now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. New York ready to go again offensively. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Fields. And that'll be... Good for 8 yards to the 45.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe one block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Looking sideline, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.